My name is Evelyn Baker. I am 37 years old. If you ask me where I'm from, I'd say Columbus, Ohio, because I spent the majority of my life there. Prior to recovery, my life was completely disastrous. I was in a place of fear, made all of my decisions from a place of fear. I made mass poor decisions, had a lot of natural consequences. It was awful. So at a really young age, I got in a serious relationship. I had 5 children. There was a lot of drugs and everything that comes in with drugs, a lot of abuse. It ended with child custody loss and a lot of self-hatred. The first time I ever used a substance was marijuana, and I was 17 years old. So my family dynamic, my dad was a Marine for 22 years, so super strict. I was his only natural child. My mother had a lot of spiritual abuse that she brought into the relationship, so she wasn't very confident in herself. That definitely overflowed onto all of us children. I was the baby of the household, so my brother is 14 years older than me, and my sister's 17 years older than me. I never really thought my family had any toxic traits, but it did. It did. I think my experience as a child was a lot of self-denial. Like, I really wasn't allowed to believe in myself. I had to do whatever my dad told me to do. And my mom, I don't really remember her interacting in a loving way. She was there physically, but not so much present. And I was super annoying to my brother and sister. So that was the dynamic. And I was always real different as a child, inside and outside the home. Like, I'm very energetic and, I don't know, whimsical. So I didn't really have a whole bunch of family support or friend support. It's kind of a very social loner. Well, I was speaking on fear, so I was definitely out in the streets, using drugs, trying to stay above financially, being in a relationship with someone who was very domineering, caused me to not really be able to work a job. So I began to do I was involved in a lot of crime. So there was a lot of theft in order to support my habit, support my children, keep my household afloat. He wouldn't work either. And there was homelessness and everything else that comes with drug addiction. So I did everything that I never thought I would do. You name it, I've done it. And the fear was so extreme that when my 5 children's dad went to prison, I had no ability to socialize properly, or I was very stuck. So I made a lot of poor decisions and ended up costing me custody of my 5 children. And then from there, so I don't know, like, from my experience, if there's anything much worse than that. Like, you really get this belief of you do not deserve to live and you might as well give up. And I idled there for a while. It was like a back and forth thing for me in recovery. So I'd get really good, I'd get a lot of years, kinda, and then I'd backslide because I never truly loved myself. It took a lot to believe I was who God said I was, and that He was good. The process has been up and down. It's push and pull. You just cannot give up. I think everything took root when I got a firm belief, and when I really began to believe, I started to experience, and when I experienced, I understood. So just the idea, and that would be something that my dad definitely gave me with his Marine background. You just don't give up. Dying was not an option for me. So I no longer find myself easily offended. I can interact with other people and really focus on growth and contribution, because like all of my needs emotionally are met, all my physical needs are met through community, and I found that I'm able to be myself. So with that, growth and contribution are a huge thing for me. It gives me life, and it's what I focus on. I love people, and I want people to know that what God did for me, he absolutely wants to do for them. They just simply have to believe and keep going. Absolute freedom. He told me that he was good, and he told me that I was exactly who he said that I was, and there's nothing that's going to come against it at all. It's just absolute truth, and I can function from that place, and he wants to do that for everybody. I think the theme of this week, what I am actively saying to people is lies that you believe about God and yourself don't have any power unless you believe them. So don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't give up. Don't believe those lies. Regardless of what you've done or what anybody's done to you, it does not change your identity. Identity is everything.